Okay.
Am I
Hello.
recording also?
Please, everyone
Perfect.
recording.
Hold on.
Hello and welcome everyone to a free Happy Mouth Zoom. What does your smile say about you? We have some, I can hear you, Carla. I don't know why.
I think you can hear me.
Me.
Okay. Thank you. And oh my goodness, excuse me. I've just come back from a long walk along the beach and I'm a bit wind tossed. So yes, very excited about this Zoom. I have already given this Zoom with the same title earlier this week in another language, which I can't remember, Japanese. And they will all be different. So for those of you who don't already know me, I am Shauna Teakin. I live in Australia. For the past 6 years, I have been the worldwide coordinator for Happy Mouth Generative Energetic Dentistry. Working with Dr. Tom, I facilitate the 3-day class and also the basics and intro class. And I'm very excited to let you all know in Argentina that your wonderful Marcela Baldi is emerging as an intro and basics facilitator too. Congratulations, Marcela. And I'm so grateful because Marcela has been one of those consistent, persistent, stubborn, never give up kinds of people, which I am very grateful for. And thank you. And I am hoping that our other basics facilitator, that's Betty Rodriguez, will be joining us as well. She's in Mexico. So how does it get any better? So Pili, what I might do is make you a co-host so that as people want to come in, you can admit them. So let me just do that. Oh, every time I go to find you, you jump away. Make co-host. Okay, so that means nobody is knocking at the door and they can't get in, so to speak. Okay, so I want to read you this quote. I don't know who wrote this, but it's lovely. It says, "A beautiful smile is everything. It allows the happiness that a person is feeling to shine from within, and it brightens the entire face. It instantly puts," just letting someone in, "it instantly puts a person in a good mood, and it is infectious to everyone around them." And I think that's a lovely quote. And I would say a beautiful smile is everything because it shows the joy and the happiness of the being shining through the body, whatever your age. And I would add to that and say that a beautiful smile does not have to be a perfect smile. As far as your body is concerned, if your teeth are healthy and functioning well, and your gums are healthy, and you're able to chew and digest your food, your body is happy. Your body does not judge whether your teeth are straight or white or yellow or gray or old. We judge. And judgment is the major energy that we spend a lot of time clearing and changing in the Happy Mouth classes. Pili, are you watching there? Oh yes, Patricia's trying to join. We don't want to leave anybody out there. Okay. And so as a foundational energy, the energy of judging yourself, judging your body, judging whether or not people like you, what they think about you, is huge. If you could change that one thing, many other things, like a snowball, would begin to change in your world. In Happy Mouth, we change that with verbal processing and clearing. We have our own clearing statement. And we also have these points on the head which activate energies in the body. Some of you may be familiar with the Access Consciousness bars, which are wonderful. I had my bars run yesterday. I went to a bar swap yesterday. Access Consciousness bars are points on the head which delete energies. They get you out of the past into the present. Wow. Fabulous. The points on the head in the Happy Mouth system activate dormant systems in your body, which should be running, but for various reasons are not running. Those systems in your body should repair your teeth for you, should grow new teeth, should grow new gums, should take care of your bone support, many, many things. And for various reasons, those systems have gone to sleep or shut down, perhaps not even in this lifetime, perhaps over many thousands of lifetimes. So the points on the head in the Happy Mouth system, I can hear a cat, activate those systems and get them going. They don't clear energies. We use verbal processing to clear energies. So let's run a clearing. The Happy Mouth clearing statement is a big mouthful. It's different to the Access Consciousness one. So when I'm doing Happy Mouth work, I use the Happy Mouth one. If I'm in an Access Consciousness class, I use the Access Consciousness clearing statement. The words that we use in the Happy Mouth clearing statement just resonate more clearly with what's going on in the mouth. So let's do a clearing. Everything that has been projected at you, either people thinking or saying about your face, your smile, and your teeth. Let's just go from this lifetime. Would you be willing to just let it all go? It's a little bit like someone's thrown mud at you and the mud is sticking. So even if someone thinks a thought at you or about you, it still sticks to you energetically. So would you be willing to let all of that drop? And if so, we say, would you uncreate and destroy it all from and to the highest good of all involved that benefits the oneness of the universe, A through F, all 7 systems, all 7 powers, POC-VFs, PPFs, all systems visible and invisible and beyond thereof ad infinitum, and all Mobius strips, may they be unwound, untied and decimated through all time and space, so that all of life may continue to come with ease, joy and glory in holiness. And yeah, it's a mouthful. Don't try and write it down. I'll send it to you all when I send out the replay of this call. What we find is that it continues a clearing and keeps it rolling forward. So with Happy Mouth, we don't run our clearings over and over and over again, and we don't run clearing loops. We don't listen at night to Happy Mouth clearings. Why? Because our clearing statement is very potent, very strong, and usually 3 to 5 times of a clearing maximum is all you need, probably 3 times. There are some specific clearings that we run longer for 21 days, and that's really because we have doubt. And doubt can be a very pervasive energy. For example, if I was to say to you that your body, everyone's body on this call, was actually designed to live many hundreds of years in good health and vitality without having to get all old and wrinkled up and crotchety, you might say, oh, I always knew that was possible, but you have a little doubt that goes, I'm not sure if it really is possible, and I'm not really sure if I could do it. Maybe Shauna can do it, maybe Dr. Tom can do it, but I don't think I can. In cases like that, we would run a clearing about what we call indefinite living, your body being able to go on and heal itself and generate itself. We would run that for 21 days because there's an element of doubt there. So maybe we'll do a clearing on that. Doubt is like a little personal dark cloud that follows you around, and it rains on your parade. Doubt is the thing that shows up when you found a great new eating program or a great class, or you've read a fabulous book and you tell your family and friends about it and they go, oh, yeah, I've tried that. Oh, that's not going to work. They rain on your parade. They rain on your enthusiasm, and they sow the seeds of doubt. If you had absolutely no doubt that what you asked for in any area of your life is going to show up, would your life be different? When you have no doubt, things aren't all smooth sailing, I can tell you. When you have no doubt, it's not like you suddenly go to Willy Wonka chocolate factory for the rest of your life. Life still goes on. Life still has its little dramas and ups and downs and all sorts of interesting things showing up. But when you have no doubt, you don't go, oh no, this wasn't meant to be. The universe is telling me to stop. I guess I should quit. You go, wow, this is great. I must really be going in the right direction because all my personal limitations and belief systems are coming up for me in 3D, in full-on HD reality to pinpoint for me what I need to clear in order to get where I'm going. And any work that you do with your body is exactly the same. Any work that you do with your money flows, your relationship flows is exactly the same. So you might have grown up in a family of doubters. I'm in Australia and we have some very funny expressions. A chorus of doubters, a whole pile of people that go, oh, you'll never get there. Nobody ever wins at that. It's not possible. It's a dream. We call them the mockers. They're people who mock you. Put the mockers on, we say. So if you're willing to be brave enough to still hear the chorus of people who tell you that's not possible, if you are willing to keep going, immense change is possible. And it may be very intense. I heard someone describe the Happy Mouth 3-day class as, it's not like a weekend at a retreat where you get your back massaged, your aura checked, your fingernails done, your iris read, and you get some herbs and you go home and you feel, oh, I'm so relaxed. The 3-day Happy Mouth class is very intense. We bring up all of the energies that do not allow your body to be as generative as it was designed to be. We look at death. We look at aging and olding. We look at doubt. We look at fear. We look at all the distractor implants of regret, resentment, shame, blame, guilt. Ew, it's very thick and it's very heavy while it's clearing. So just in case you are hoping that doing the 3-day Happy Mouth class was like walk in, lie on a massage table, swap some stuff, and at the end of the thing, bing, everything's changed. It's not like that. I'm so sorry. After I was an Access Consciousness 3-day body class facilitator for 5 years, and for many people, they would treat that 3-day body class as a cakewalk, as we say. They would treat that as, I'm just going to lie on a table for 3 days and have a wonderful time. Not everyone. Some people realized, hey, my body is like a magical key to everything I've been asking for. And I would say to you, your mouth, your smile, your teeth, your gums, even your tongue is another one, or maybe it's the major doorway to everything you would like to have, be, do, create, and generate in life. Why is that? Yes, you'll be getting a recording of this call, Renetta, don't worry. However, as always, you will get more out of it if you're on live. And if you'd like to ask me a question, please do unmute yourself. We'll translate it, put it in the chat. Happy to answer any questions anybody has. Great. Where was I? So what if your mouth is a gateway to the health and healing of your physical body, but also to your receiving of more of everything you're asking for? How many times have you heard the phrase, this is an ask and you shall receive universe? Actually, it is. And really the only thing that stops you having exactly what you're asking for is doubt. But I have to tell you, what you have now in your mouth, your teeth, your gums, your body, your money, your relationships, is actually exactly what you've been asking for without even realizing it. You ask for it in what you're thinking and what you're saying and in your choices. That's kind of huge, but it's also kind of easy, because all you have to do is change what you're thinking and saying. Change those points of view. Oh, I know where I was. If you grew up in a family of doubters, of people who didn't believe more was possible, who thought that you should just be happy with what you've got because that's what God's given you, then that may be your default setting in your life. I always say that if you grew up in carrot soup, you think you're a carrot. That means whatever the emotional mix was in your family, whether it was anxiety or depression or regret or just general, I don't want to say negativity, but just general, this is our lot in life, we just have to deal with it, that's all that we can do. You will grow up with that as your personal energy soup field that you move in. Until you start attending classes and reading books and hearing different things, making changes to move out of that and go, oh, none of that's me. That's just the soup I grew up in. None of that's got anything to do with me. A little bit of doubt puts you back in the soup. I would like to gently remind you, or perhaps very strongly remind you, that anytime you are doubting that you can have change with your body, with your teeth, your mouth and gums, you remind yourself, hang on a minute, I'm raining on my own parade. I'm being the personal dark cloud. I am back in my family's energy. Oops, oopsies. What else is possible here? Stick a question in. What else is possible with my lovely body? You can look around you at what people are choosing, maybe what your mum and dad are choosing, or your friends and family, and go, wow, interesting choices. I'm not judging them, interesting choices, but what would I like to choose? What would me and my lovely body like to choose? So when I said before, you are actually choosing and you are actually receiving without realizing it, here's how you change that. Every time you look in the mirror, and usually we look in the mirror to clean our teeth, wash our face or put our makeup on. Next time you go, oh, look at my teeth. Oh, I wish I went to the dentist 10 years ago. I wish I had more money for the dentist. Oh, I shouldn't eat so many lollies, blah, 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 blah. You know, all that stuff. Stop. Those judgments that you are projecting at yourself are what keeps creating and generating the same result. The universe is listening and going, oh, more of that? Sure. Here's more of what you don't like. Your body's listening too. Your body's going, oh, okay, if that's what you want. I've got a whole lot of other possibility here for you, says your body, but if that's what you want, okay. So how do you change it? I suggest you write down what you would like to have with your teeth, your mouth, your gums, your jaw, and put it in the form of a question. So instead of writing, I hate my yellow teeth, you write, what's it going to take to change the color of my teeth? Or, I hate the way my teeth are, blah, 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 blah. Oh, what's it going to take to change that? Just put it in the form of a question. It's very simple. Your body is going to start to give you information very, very quickly, because that's what bodies are designed to do. Your whole body is like a giant satellite dish for a kind of cable TV way beyond your imagination. Your body is constantly receiving information, awareness, energies all the time. When you ask a question, you're asking for specific awareness. If you say, what energy, space, and consciousness can I be to change my teeth, mouth, and gums? What energy, space, and consciousness can I be to get out of pain or decay or gum disease or gum recession? You're actually asking to be shown where your limiting points of view or where you're holding on to past experiences are not allowing you to have exactly what you'd like to have. I'm going to pause for a moment while you let that sink in. Now, how that might show up for you is that you hear about a really great dentist that someone recommends. You hear about the Happy Mouth class. Your body stops desiring a particular food and is asking you for more water. It's amazing how awareness comes to the body. You may actually develop some pain in your mouth that you have to pay attention to. If you've been putting off going to the dentist because you don't really know what they're going to tell you, you don't want to hear what they're going to tell you, I've done that. I did that for 10 years. I wouldn't go to the dentist because I was afraid of what they were going to find. So it may be that your body, which is your greatest facilitator, is going to push you, because you're so stubborn, to take a look at this. So I would suggest, and we always say, find a dentist that you like, that your body likes. It's very, very important. If somebody is putting their fingers in your private places, you need to have someone you like and trust. And the mouth is a private place. You want your body to be able to relax. So find a dentist that you like. Here's another thing that I have found. Even when I have had not much money, any money that I have spent on the nurturing and care of my body has always returned to me very quickly. And I do ask for that. Actually, I say now, what would it take for that to come back to me 10 times over, that money? But even if it's a small amount of money, it's astonishing to me over the years that I will come home after having, it can be something simple like getting your toenails done or having a massage or going to the dentist, to find that someone has booked a reading or a session with me or a class for almost exactly the amount of money that I have just gone and spent on my body. Money is about the body. You, the being, don't need money, actually. You, the being, don't need teeth either. So a little hint and tip for you if you're looking to increase your money flows. And if money is one of the barriers to you being able to take care of your body more. Does anybody have a question? Because I could just keep talking for hours and I might miss something that you would really like to know or hear.
We do have some questions here.
Okay, is that you, Carla? Where are you?
Yeah, I'm sorry. You know, I'm not having very good reception here, so I turned my video off. But yes, it's me.
There you are. I see you. Yes.
Okay, so somebody's asking, is there any process for snoring?
Oh, snoring is a really interesting one. So we have found that getting your Happy Mouth points run on your head and the Happy Mouth clearings not only changes things in your mouth with taste and eating and chewing, you know, digestion, but it's also intimately connected with the ear. So people's hearing can change, the vision, the smell, all of the senses, right? And the sinus passages here. That's a great question, because one of the energies that we clear a lot, and we'll do some clearings now on, is called the Three Wise Monkeys. And it's an old ancient Chinese thing. And you might see the little statues. There's three monkeys, and one is like this, one is like that, and one is like that. And it's a very old religious thing which says to be a good person, you should not listen to anything bad or evil. You should not see anything evil, and you should never speak evil. What that actually does is make you shut down your awareness so that you go, oh, la, 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 don't show me. I don't want to know. I want to just pretend the world is good. I'm going to resist all evil and all bad things. And it's unreality. Unless you are willing to name or see or acknowledge what is, you cannot change what it is you're not happy with. You cannot choose something new. So we do a lot of clearing with that. So anywhere as a child, you were told, don't say that. You don't hate anybody. Don't be angry. Don't speak like that. You have to keep your words back, which means all of the energies of your expression, you have to guard and keep back. Would you be willing to uncreate and destroy all of that, please? From and to the highest good of all involved that benefits the oneness of the universe, A through F, all seven systems, all seven powers, POC-VFs, PPFs, all systems visible and invisible and beyond thereof, ad infinitum, and all Mobius strips, may they be unwound, untied, and decimated through all time and space, so that all of life may continue to come with ease, joy, and glory. A lot of people find that their self-expression changes with Happy Mal, because we're unlocking everywhere where you've been either physically held back from speaking, or you've been told you can't say what it is you really think or feel. Snoring is intimately connected with all of those things. It's so complex and it's so different for each person that you could do an individual clearing session just on snoring. But some of these hints and tips I'm giving you now may start to change it. One of the major things we've found with jaw problems is that it can sometimes be from a fungus, and the fungus is related to the Candida virus. So if the person changes their diet, looks after their gut bacteria, often the jaw gets better. Who knew? The sense of smell and taste gets better, and the snoring stops. But it's individual to many, many people. One of the major causations behind snoring is that the person is not able to fully relax and go into a deeply generative and regenerative sleep. And I think that's true for many of us. Many of us don't have as beautiful a smile as we could because the joy of our being isn't there a lot of the time. Not many people are truly happy. We have busy lives, we have worries, there's money, there's COVID, there's a million things preventing us relaxing enough to sleep clearly, deeply, and restfully. So some of the things I suggest to people is, if you're really wanting to generate your mouth, your body, your life, look at your sleep patterns. If you will get some movement every day, for me, a great experiment to try is, what would my body be like? What would my world be like if I walked for a gentle hour every day? Don't change your diet. Just see what it's like if you go for a leisurely walk for an hour every day. It is so transformative. You may sleep better, you may relax. A lot of the energies that you're caught up in work themselves out. Many people don't drink enough water. That can make the body restless at night. So it's quite complex. But as I said, we have found that people do receive a lot of change unexpectedly in other areas of their life, not just with their teeth and gums. Your teeth and gums are the last kind of show the last demonstration of what is not working in a whole range of other areas in your life. By the time it's showing as receded gums, gum infection, tooth decay, problems in the mouth, there has been quite a while of other things not working. And so we start to unlock all of those things as well as the physical things. I hope that assists whoever asked that question, Carla.
Yes, thank you. And we still have some questions. But
Good,
I'll
good.
go on.
Yep.
Okay. So she says, when you have let me think about that word. When you have like I cannot believe I'm forgetting this word. Okay, I'll look for it and I'll let you know. But there's another question. Is there any process for the gums to regrow?
Yes, it's a process that's taught in the 3-day class. We have a full process that you run. Someone must run on you every day for 21 days. However, I can give you a little hint that can start the process for you. Receded gums are about where we are believing in or have a point of view that the body must age. Receded gums are one of the signs and symptoms of aging in the body. And our reality is based on what we think is fact, that your body, you're born, you grow, you start to age, you age, you age, you age, you age, and then you die. And it's inevitable. It's the inevitability of aging, olding, death, and dying. But if that wasn't so, what else would be possible? So if you are willing to look at, oh, what if it's possible that my body didn't have to get old? You can still die. Your body can still die. You can still leave. But why do you have to make it old and sick in order to kill it? Why wouldn't you just look like you look today and you're 100 or 200 or 300 years of age and you fall asleep in a chair in the sun and leave your body? And then your body can return to the earth from which it was made. And you, the being, go on and do other adventures. Another energy that is about receded gums is how much at night we, in our sleep or maybe lay awake, chewing over everything that we didn't do right, that we're sorry for, that we're ashamed of, we feel bad about, and we analyze, how can I make sure I don't make the same mistakes again in the future? It's called clenching and grinding. And clenching and grinding is addictive. It releases a hormone into the body, the stress hormone, and it disrupts everything. And it is one of the causations behind receded gums as well. So we do a lot of letting go of the past. A lot of, if it happened before today, it's irrelevant. A lot of, you don't have the teeth, mouth, and gums you have today because you ate too many lollies. It's an energetic thing. If it's energetic, you can change it. So everything that comes up when I say all those things to you and you're going, I don't think that's true, and I feel angry about that, and it seems so easy when you say it, Shauna. Will you uncreate and destroy all that, please? Anything that would not allow you to have the smile, the mouth, the teeth, and gums you would like to have, even if it's my face and my voice or Dr. Tom or the whole idea of happy mouth, if that's getting in the way of you having what you would like to have, dump it, let it go, uncreate and destroy it all. From and to the highest good of all involved that benefits the oneness of the universe, A through F, all 7 systems, all 7 powers, POC, VFs, PPFs, all systems visible and invisible and beyond thereof ad infinitum, and all Mobius strips, may they be unwound, untied, and decimated through all time and space, so that all of life may continue to come with ease, joy, and glory in holiness. So I'm giving you lots of hints and tips in this 1 hour, which will actually begin changes for you. Okay, so with Happy Mouth, we have the 3-day full-on class, and we've got one coming up. I've got one starting tomorrow for Japan, but on June, what date is it, Carla? I can't remember. When are we doing
18, 19, 20,
it?
21?
Yeah, June 18, 19, 20, I'm live streaming the 3-day class to USA and Mexico in your time zone over 4 evenings. If you can't get to that, if you can't take that, we have Tom put together what we call the basics class, which is the most important foundational changes: gum disease and tooth decay. Everyone has to deal with those things before they can grow a new tooth or anything else. So he's very smart. He's given you this 6-point small class that we have people like Betty. Hi, Betty, who's on. She is our Mexico Happy Mouth intro and basics facilitator. She runs classes live and online. Hi, Betty. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you, Shauna. Hi, everyone.
And so pleased. And Betty has done a lot of classes, and she's been Dr. Tom's host in Mexico. So she's been around, she's run lots of sessions on people, has lots of experience. And as I mentioned earlier, Marcela Baldi in Argentina is our latest and newest intro and basics facilitator. And so that class is such a gift. Even if you came to the 3-day class and you started to get your points run, they're the same points that you would need to get run that you learn in the basics class. If someone wants to grow a new tooth and they come to you as a practitioner, they're going to have to get any tooth decay sorted out first, any gum disease. You've got to have fresh, plump, juicy, healthy gums, no decay in your mouth, any other issues sorted before you can even begin with growing a new tooth. So it's called the basics, but maybe we couldn't call it the foundation because that's like Access Foundation, but it's like very important. And you can do that class in 3.5 hours. It comes with a manual. You can go home and start running sessions on other people from that. What's some of the feedback you've been getting, Betty?
Well, people really like what they receive in the basic class of Happy Mouth, and they get a great idea of what Happy Mouth is.
Yes.
Because when they listen or they read Happy Mouth, they have like no idea what that is.
Yes, yes, thank you, exactly. And then we're very generous because if you take the basics class and you can get to a live class when we're going to run a live 3-day class or a live stream, we give you your $270 basics fee back. We discount that off. So even though Betty might have run the basics class or one of our other facilitators around the world, like in Japan, we have 3. If you come to my 3-day class, I take the $270 back. Why do we do that? Because we want to get this out there. And the world is hungry for Happy Mouth. I know that sounds like a funny joke, but it is. This last year, Happy Mouth has just gone woof, where it used to be just me doing everything. Now I have to have various assistants helping me and doing bits and pieces because there's just too much. So if it excites you, realize we are just at the beginning of people actually getting that once you clear up the dental stuff, which seems, I know what it's like when you've got tooth decay or pain in your mouth. I've been there. That's all you think about. You can't sleep at night. You can't chew. I thought that was the end for me, that I was just becoming an old woman. My teeth were, crumbling away when I bit into something. But once you get that cleared and sorted, there is this amazing amount of receiving of the pleasures of life. And that's why it's called Happy Mouth. Could be called Happy Body, but it's happy body through the mouth. So.
Can I ask? Hi.
Who is that? Yes, Susanna.
Susanna.
Yeah, where are you?
Yeah. You know, well, first I took the basic last month. Thank you very much. I was the one that told you that my dentist, I go to the dentist every month for the, because I have bruxism, and my dentist correct every time the plastic.
Yes.
So the dentist was very surprised that that my gums suddenly was from red and hurt to pink and
Wow.
healthy.
Wow. How's it getting better than that? Thank you, universe.
Yeah, so thank you very much. And I was wondering something, because it wasn't, well, and another thing, after every session, I was happy.
No, I'm so sorry.
So no, it was like just then I got the name of the modality. I got the, because usually when people say happy mouth, they think about, you know, the nice smile of Colgate,
Yes, I know.
because you smile,
Yes.
that you will have the perfect teeth and you will
Yeah, like-
smile. Yeah, not because you all body smile.
Yes.
So so I, as much as I would like to receive more sessions than the 21 that you said, because it's really nice. But I have another question, that you said that is for decay too,
Yes.
not just for the gums.
Yes.
My question is if it repair the decays that we already have, or it's preventing.
A bit of both.
Oh,
But in order to repair a hole in the tooth, it can take 10 months, 8 months, 6 months.
after the 21
Yes, yes,
days. Okay.
yes. And some people, it's been faster for some people. It's been quite a shock to me. But generally speaking, and we do have a longer process in the 3-day class for tooth decay, but you have the beginnings of it now. So you must not doubt that the body is working away quietly with these things. You see, you have your 21 days that activates the systems, but then the body is going to work.
Okay.
And then you must pay attention to what you're eating, what you're drinking, what's going on around you. Are you buying into everyone else's gloom and doom? Yeah.
Okay. Because suddenly I got a place where I have pain.
Yes.
It's like suddenly appear.
Yes.
That's why I'm asking.
So
if it's repair.
So
Maybe
truth,
process.
like, have you asked your dentist what that is? There's no decay under the gum line?
Well, I will ask him in 2 weeks, because it was this week that I got this specific pain.
Okay. May I ask you a question?
Increase. Yes.
So truth, is this part of the change in your mouth or something else?
Yes.
Something else or the change? Which?
I think both, like it's part of the change, and I think that something else is also going on.
Okay, so truth, does that pain partly belong to somebody else?
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of you to be healing somebody else's body for them.
Sorry, I always get.
Yeah, that's good. Okay.
Like I drink beer.
Yeah, exactly. It's releasing energy. Yeah. Okay, good. How's it get any better? So thank your body for giving you awareness about your body and somebody else's body. Thank you, body. Good body. Thank you. Thank you. And could you give me the awareness of other people's body in a more gentle way? I promise I'll listen. Good. Good. Okay, you got it. Okay, because your body
Thank you.
wants to give you awareness of other people's bodies all the time. It's like, well, I don't really
This
need to
week-
know.
This week was very intense.
Yeah, well, how much more space can you be? Everyone, expand your space out. Expand, expand, expand. So instead of having a little bubble around you, pop the bubble and spread your energy out bigger than the room you're in, bigger than your house, bigger than your city. You're allowed to have as much space as you would like. You're allowed to be as big as you like energetically. And anyone who's ever tried to make you small, pop it out. You know, nobody puts baby in a corner. I don't know if you know that old movie, but pop the bubble. Pop the bubble. Fantastic. Thank you, Susanna. That's fabulous. Somebody
Thank you.
else? Carla,
Yeah,
have
I
you got something? Yeah.
Yeah. So the question, the word I was talking about, I was looking for is crowns, and it's
Yeah.
the same in Spanish. Okay, crowns.
Yeah.
Can you restore your teeth? Let me just say it in Spanish.
And I need to hear it in English again because I didn't catch it.
So when you have crowns,
Yeah.
can you restore?
No, a crown is an artificial thing put on a tooth that the dentist makes. So it's not alive. It's not part of your, it's like saying, on my wooden leg, can I grow new toes? However, your crowns will do better and last longer, and the tooth under it will do better if you have healthy gums, strong bone, good saliva, if everything else in your mouth is healthy and well. Any dental work you've already had done is supported by Happy Mouth. You may have some, I have some very old fillings up here. They're silver amalgam fillings. Oh, naughty, bad, bad. I've had them for almost 50 years. I ask my body, is this a priority to have these removed? My body's okay at the moment. My dentist keeps saying to me, ooh, we really, we've got to keep a watch on these fillings because pretty soon we're going to have to take them out and replace them with the white stuff that they use. And I'm like, oh, okay, I don't fight her. Let's just see. But the next 6 months she goes, oh, they're all right. And I'm like, oh, wow, really? It's like having an old washing machine that you love and you talk to, and the washing machine just keeps going until one day it lets you know, I've gone as far as I can go, time to replace me. It's a little bit like that. So Happy Mouth will take care of if you've got an implanted tooth, any work that if you're getting braces to realign your teeth, there are Happy Mouth processes that will speed that up for you. That will save you time and money. Yeah. One more, yes?
There. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I've lost a lot of teeth, and I'm afraid of the dentist. And also I had a cyst on my mouth. She's not asking anything, but I'm guessing she wants to know if if it can help.
So what was the second part that she had on her mouth?
A cyst.
A cyst. Okay. So Happy Mouth is not a replacement for the dentist. So all of this is for everyone, any fear you have, any anger, resistance to dentists and dentistry from any lifetime, whatever has gone on, would you be willing to drop it all? Would you be willing to uncreate and destroy it all? Because it's not letting you have what you would like to have, right? From and to the highest good of all involved, the benefits of oneness of the universe, A through F, all 7 systems, all 7 powers, POC, VFs, PPFs, all systems visible and invisible and beyond thereof, ad infinitum, and all Mobius strips, may they be unwound, untied, and decimated through all time and space, so that all of life may continue to come with ease, joy, and glory in holiness. You have to find a dentist that you like and trust. Now, here's something that I only realized myself a few years ago, just before I found Happy Mouth, actually. We, all of us, all of you, not just me, all of us here, we are so aware. You might want to call that so sensitive or so psychic that when you go to the dentist and you sit in the chair, everyone who's ever sat in the dentist chair has left a little energetic imprint of their experience. So you sit in the dentist chair and you go, and immediately you will be aware of the pain, the fear, the worry, the shame, everything that has gone on for all the thousands of people who've ever been in that chair before you. Or even before you get into the chair, you're in the waiting room at the dentist and you smell the smell of all the dental stuff, and already your body's like, oh, I don't like this. Already the body is tensing, right? Because you are aware. What do you do about that? You don't build a wall. You don't go in an energetic spacesuit so nothing can get to you, right? You have to be willing to relax and be more space. It's a trick, but it's the way. So it's not so intense for your body. You can go, oh, okay, someone was in this chair that had pain. Someone was in this chair that didn't have any money. Someone was in this chair that blah, 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 blah. Expand your energy out bigger. I pull gold energy down through my body from everywhere in the universe. Gold, gold, gold through my body, out my feet and into the earth, all the way down through the center of the earth. You're doing it now. I pull energy up through my body from nature, from the earth, gold, so that I just get to have my body's experience, not everybody else's body's experience. All of the lifetimes in which you have had a terrible experience at the dentist, where they used to do dentistry in a very brutal, savage way, in your town or village, maybe the only person who could pull out a bad tooth was the man who did the horseshoes. Maybe the only place you could go to get out of pain with an infected tooth or a broken tooth was to go to the barber's shop, and he would do it, where there was no doctor or dentist, and maybe there was no anesthetic. Maybe there was no infection control. All of the lifetimes that you have died from a wound to your mouth, an injury to your mouth, from bad dentistry, from someone punching you in the mouth, everything that brings up. You see, we carry all those energetic memories in our cells, and they get stimulated or triggered whenever we talk about teeth, or when you clean your teeth, or when you go to the dentist. Everything that is, let's uncreate and destroy it all. from and to the highest good of all involved that benefits the oneness of the universe, A through F, all 7 systems, all 7 powers, POC, PPFs, all systems visible and invisible and beyond thereof, ad infinitum, and all Mobius strips may they be unwound, untied, and decimated through all time and space, so that all of life may continue to come with ease, joy, and glory in holiness. So for this lovely lady, what's her name, Carla, that has lost some teeth and
Evelyn.
Evelyn. So here is another aspect that you may want to look at, Evelyn, and all of you. If you are experiencing lots of trouble with your teeth, problems, the question I have for you is truth, because if I say truth, you can't lie to me or to yourself. Truth, do you actually have a capacity with teeth, mouth, gums, healing? You may have a capacity for healing bodies in general, but you may also have a specific one for teeth. Now, that doesn't mean you have to go out and become a missionary for teeth. It doesn't mean you have to devote your life to teeth. It just means you have to acknowledge, oh, I actually have kind of like superpowers with teeth. You can use that just for yourself, to have healthy, good teeth for yourself. You don't have to go out and change the world with it. But until you will acknowledge that you have capacities, you will always be at the effect of everyone else's problems and pain with that area. I myself married someone who had terrible teeth. I had wonderful dental care from my parents. Both my parents had beautiful teeth naturally. I never had a filling as a child. I never had a needle in my mouth until about 6 or 7 years ago. But I was married to someone, we were together for 20 years, who had terrible teeth. By the time we broke up, and I was probably in my late 30s, I was starting to develop lots of problems with my teeth. So how much was I actually trying to heal his teeth problems? And because I didn't acknowledge that, it was showing up in my body. Now, this goes for money. If you have recurring money stuff, you have to ask yourself, do I actually have a talent and a gift for money? And I'm not acknowledging it. And you're aware of everyone around you who is truly ridiculous with money, who has money points of view, and you are constantly aware of that and instituting it as an energy flow in your life. It's like someone who has a fabulous capacity for healing cats and dogs. They may just have a life filled with stray cats and dogs that need healing. That could be people too. You may have a capacity for stray people that keep turning up. Until the moment you go, I've got a capacity with this. Now, how can I use it for my advantage? How can I relax with that? What would I like to choose now? Just saying. Just saying. You have a question, Carla, or you're just very happy? Yes.
Well, both. I'm so happy because, you know, I've told you, you are so kind and you are so clear. And I just love being here with you. And of course, I have like 12 or 13 more questions and comments. And now that you were saying about having a capacity with money, it was just like very expensive for me. It's great. And yes, I do have a lot of questions. Do you have time?
Well, we'll do our best. I would just say that, you know, by the time you get to my age, I'm 62, you've done a lot of stupid things. And one of the big projections I always had at me was that I was bad with money. Everyone always told me how bad I was with money because I wouldn't save it, I would spend it, and I did stupid things with it. I would buy houses cheaply, sell them for lots of money, and then I would spend that money to live a nice life for the next year. And everyone said, "You're stupid. You should be saving your money for when you're old." And I'm like, well, I don't plan to get old. And now that I acknowledge that I do actually have a talent and capacity for money, and I love money, it just keeps flowing in. It's ridiculous. You know? So anyway, that's why I'm happy to say to you guys, it's so easy once you get it. Once you get it. Okay, question.
Okay, so one person says also has lost many teeth after she got a divorce, and she has like this branding and drinking.
Yeah.
Can we improve this? I think you will already
Yeah,
talk.
you can change anything if you're willing to let go of your points of view and your limitations.
Those changes on your mouth are don't come back.
Who am I talking to here? I can't see your face.
Renata, Shona.
Renata.
Those changes that you get in your mouth, so you regenerate your gum or something like that. You don't get it. You're not going to degenerate that.
Well,
So
you can if you want to.
So you go back to the bad stage.
Well, you can. It's a choice.
Okay. Okay.
But it's okay. So, Renata, what is the point of view under that? That is it that nothing good ever lasts?
No, I was feeling like, well, once it gets regenerate, it's fine. It's good, and that's it.
Yes.
So I don't have the view that I'm gonna act, but
okay.
I was curious. Mm-hmm.
Okay. The thing is, in order to generate new gums or new teeth or whatever, you have to change your points of view. You have to change the way you're thinking and believing, what you're saying. And once that's changed, you're never going to go back.
Okay.
It's not like you take a magic pill and then the magic pill wears off. You have fundamentally changed your view of the world, and it's your points of view that create your reality.
Yeah, that's why I'm not gonna get old neither.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, but you have to be willing to get old in order to not get old. So my favorite movie to tell people to go watch, if you can find it, is from the 1980s. It's called Heaven Can Wait.
I like it.
Heaven Can Wait. And it's where this guy who is a top footballer in America, he's about to play the Super Bowl game. He's in his peak physical condition. He accidentally gets killed and he goes to heaven, and the angels go, "Oh my God, we made a mistake. He wasn't meant to die." And they put him back in another person's body who's just been murdered. It's a crazy film, right? But the person who's just been murdered is kind of fat and out of shape. And so, but the being goes, I know what to do to get this body in shape so it can play at the Super Bowl. It's your being that knows how to be youthful, grow new teeth, be young. Whatever physical thing you've got going here in your sack of meat, the being can change that if you will work together with the body. The body has just been following orders up until now. When every time you eat a bowl of potato chips and you go, I shouldn't do this, it's going to make me fat, your body goes, okay, I'm following orders. I should go for a walk today. If I don't, I'm going to get fat. Okay, says your body. Or my bottom's going to get saggy. Okay, says your body. Saggy bottom coming up. I should brush my teeth every day or my teeth are going to fall out. Okay, says your body. Instead of when you turn everything around, you go, I can't wait to go for a walk today because I feel good when I do it. Can't wait to brush my teeth because I don't like that feeling when I haven't brushed my teeth. I'm not going to eat the bowl of potato chips because, you know, I don't like how sluggish I feel after it. But other times you might eat the bowl of potato chips and go, that was great. It's the willingness to be aware that changes everything. Be aware that your body was designed to regenerate and generate itself fresh for as long as you're happy being here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good question.
Okay, so I have another question here about when you're missing tooth. Can you regenerate? What is it about? And if you could give some advice about implants.
Okay. So, yes, I
Right.
can. Yep. So there's nothing wrong with having a dental implant. They are expensive. However, they work if you have sufficient density of bone to support the implant. And if your gums are healthy and will support it. Now, for some people, they could use Happy Mouth to get their bone density nice and strong and their gums healthy so that when they have an implant, or maybe they've already got one, the implant is going to last and do very well. You can grow a new tooth if there is a space. It takes about 2 years to grow the new tooth. If you had a missing front tooth, you might not want to wait 2 years. You might want to have an implant. But once the implant's in, you can't grow the new tooth under the implant. So neither one is, it's not wrong to have an implant, and it may be better for you to choose that. It's totally up to you what you would like to do. You have to get the body healthy, well, the mouth healthy, well, before a new tooth can be supported. So you do need to look at your diet. You do need to look at, am I getting sufficient minerals, phosphorus, calcium, magnesium, protein? Are you eating a highly healthy diet of lots of fresh vegetables and salads, good quality protein, not so many grains, not so much bread or pasta? This is how the body functions better. You, the being, don't care, it's true. But your body requires certain things to do well. It's just the way our physical bodies are made. Okay, good. All right, have we covered just about everybody, do you think? All right, so do you have a basics class coming up, Betty, that you could let us know about?
Sure. I will have an intro and basic class on Mexico City on May 29. It's Saturday.
Oh, okay, coming up.
Mhm.
And is that in person or live streamed or both?
Both.
Great. Okay. So we will put a link to that in the email that goes out
Thank you.
with the replay in it.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you.
So people have got that. And any other ones you've got scheduled after that, it would be good too. We will be able to let you know what Marcela's got coming up in Argentina. Happy Mouth all over the world. Okay, so I'd like to thank Carla for doing a brilliant job with translation. Thank you so much. And thanks everyone for coming on. It's good to see you, Karen. I don't know what time it must be. Is it late there? Karen took our class in Atlanta, I think 4 years ago.
Yep, 2017. Yep.
Yeah, Betty was there at that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember Betty.
Wow, that was a big year. That was our first. We did Paris, Sydney, and Atlanta. I think they were our first 3-day classes 4 years ago. Okay, thanks everyone. Brilliant, brilliant. As soon as I download, re-upload, I'll send the links out later today of the audio for you all. And I've been recording. Yes, that's always good. Okay. All right. Talk to you all soon. Thank you so much.
Shauna,
Thank you,
before
Shauna.
go-
Thank you very much.
before we go,